Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 2 of my miniseries, What to Buy. It serves as a parallel series to What Not to Buy, and basically, in both, I go through the details of the story and what things convince me whether to spend money on a unit or walk away and find something else. In this particular miniseries, I'm going to show you the ones that I actually would spend money on, or even if I don't buy it, I'm actually considering it, and it could be an option if a bid on another unit falls through. In this one, since it is episode 2, I'll go through the basics again. Episode 1, I go through the basics more thoroughly, but we'll do a quick run on this and then dive into the unit. StorageTreasures.com, just one of many sites that have online auctions. Google search will show you these websites. Unit size is 10 by 20. It's one of the larger sizes, not the largest, but it's going to be up there. So know that if your storage capacity can actually handle this. Cleaning deposit $100 plus your current bid $110. Keep that in mind. Clean out time is 48 hours. You decide to abandon your unit, you will lose your deposit. Sales tax varies by region. Payment option cash, pretty typical. And then you pay the buyer's premium of 15% through credit card. And if you subscribe for $10 a month, you're going to pay 10% buyer's premium. Up top shows you the location, the name of it, and then auction closes in about 9 days. And that's something to keep in mind. I fully expect the bid to increase as that timer comes down. But if you set a note in Google Calendar or something like that, it will tell you to keep an eye on it when it does expire, and you can either decide to jack your bid up or walk away. Unit appears to contain the summary: furniture, tools, boxes, totes, appliances, and bicycle. Just kind of gives you a rundown. Sometimes it's as thorough as that. Sometimes it's very bland. And as always, let's dive into the unit. If you look over to the left, you have thumbnails. Click it, it enlarges up here, and then you get what you see on the right. So right now, current bid 110. Think about that while we go through this. First thing you see are mattresses here. You know, that kind of it's going to add to your cost of dumping. But you also see a lot of furniture. This is just an overhead view. You can tell that there's golf clubs. And when I look at these, first things I'm thinking about is how I need to break even. That's my first goal. Break even. And then worry about the profit. So I see golf clubs, easy $5. Dining room or chairs. You know, so maybe there's a dining table in there. That's going to be an easy 50 to 100 depending what type and what size. Bed frame, I won't sell the mattresses even if they were brand new just because it's a liability, whether it's bed bugs or health issues that I don't ever want to deal with. Older mattresses you cannot sell, it is illegal. But if you have a bed frame in there, you know, you just clean it up, you can sell that for maybe $5, save somebody some money on slats. Step ladder, another easy $5-10 if you needed to. Let's see, this right here is an ottoman, probably to this, I don't know, it might be a recliner or a furniture set. You know, that's another, depending on its condition, another maybe $50. If it's a nice recliner, maybe 100. This right here, I can't really tell what it is, but it has like a dark cherry, dark brown look to it, with no scratches, no blemishes that contrast the color of it. So maybe that's another piece of furniture that you can sell for a decent little chunk of change. I see some totes back there, so maybe there's some more valuables to be found. Then we move on to the next picture, washer dryer set. Looks like more of a basic model, but if they're working, that's an easy $50-100. So right there, you've kind of already broke even with the things that you can see. And right here, that looks like another mattress set, and I think we're about to confirm that. Trash can is actually pretty nice compared to how trash cans go, and that tells you there might be some nicer things in these totes and whatnot that you can sell for a decent little chunk of change if you actually need to break even. Preferably, I like things like this washer and dryer or electronics that will quickly make me break even and even a profit. But if I had to, I'll sell these smaller items just to see what I can get. A lot of it's going to go to donations, but you know, meanwhile, while I'm selling this and I have this in storage and somebody wants to pay for it, you know, that's just gravy. You see a toolbox here. Underneath that, you see something that looks like a TV stand, but that slab of wood beneath it kind of concerns me. It shows me it might be a makeshift TV stand, so there might not be value there because this right here is a mattress and it's in the way. This drill, though, that's a pretty nice looking drill. It's in good condition, has the battery to it, so that's another easy $10-20, maybe more depending on the model. So that's something to keep in mind. Or you can use it. It might just go into your tool shed. Bedroom set right there. Hopefully that's intact. It kind of looks decent, dirty. Here's that recliner. Looks like a monitor on top of it with some paintings and pictures. So maybe if this art is pretty decent, maybe $5-10. Recliner, if it's in good condition, maybe 50 to 100. Who knows? That bicycle looks in decent condition, so $5-10. I usually donate those, you know. Just because. If it is in good condition, though, and somebody wants to buy it while I'm selling everything else, that's cool, too. Totes with electronics in it, Depending on the electronics, I might sell it. This extension cord, I might be able to use it. Otherwise, it's either going to be scrap metal or I'll take it as donations. I can use the totes though. It's always comes in handy. This toolbox, another thing I could use or sell. Easy $10 there. Microwave, I typically give those away to people in need or donation. And then here's another big item right here. This looks like a dining table, but as you can see right here, this is a dresser right here. It's black, and this is brown. So it could have been a headboard, but it looks more like it's going to be a dining table. I can tell you right now, I sold one about this size that looks worse than this one right here for $130. Easy. You know, undercut the market and got it out quickly. But this right here, this would be an easy $130, maybe more if it's in stellar condition. Not sure what that is behind it, but this is something right here that you're going to make your money back on, provided that you can find the legs. And that's something that you're going to have to risk if you can't find them within these snapshots. But moving on. Right here, you can see another headboard that contrasts to the color of that what I thought was a dining table. So it tells you that maybe there's a full bedroom set in here. And you'll see in the next picture that there is a dresser that matches this design. Unfortunately, you have another set of mattresses, which is going to drive your cost up. So for me, that's another extra $40, $35 on top of my bid, on top of the tax and fees. You know, but right now it looks like everything's going to sell above that. So I'd be willing to take that risk. However, I'm not bidding on this one yet just because I'm already bidding on another unit, and my storage limitations would exceed or would not be able to handle that. You have a broken down fan. It's kind of concerning that they would store something like that. You know, that would just be trash to me. And there's no fan blades on it, so I doubt you'd get much money for it. Blankets look like they maybe were trying to cover this headboard up to protect it, which is a decent sign, but it also looks like they did half a job there. So there might be some scratches on it. However, these are details I like. This bottom baseboard of the headboard is still kind of parallel with the rest of the board. So it tells me it might be in good condition, that it's not broken, and I can actually sell that if there's a full bedroom piece in there. Looking back here, this right here is a little bit concerning, that might be the dining table for these chairs right here, but that's a little bit darker. And it looks like back here that you have more chairs. It's kind of hard to make out those details, what it might be, but that looks like a chair right there that matches that style. And these would match the style that we saw before. So you have two dining tables. That looks like an easy $150 between them, if you can't get more. And then the dresser itself, even if you don't have a bedroom set, sell that for $20, $30, somebody in need. And, you know, you've made your money back on it. So this is a good storage unit that I would actually consider buying. Right now it's at $110 for the bid. If it goes too high, and I fully expect it will increase as time counts down, but it's another one I'm going to look at if I get outbid on my other one and it goes past my budget. So it's a good unit, but the only thing about this unit is that everything is obvious in it for the most part. There are other units that are going for $500, $600 that might overshadow this, so it may fly under the radar, and you can get it for a decent price. But I think other people are going to come in, see these obvious items, and it's going to jack that bid up. So if you look at the one that I have in episode 1, there's a little more obscure details, and I prefer that because I can make a good assumption of what else is in there and actually pull nice value out of it. But for the most part, that covers episode 2. If you like it, let me know how I can improve on it. Send me a message, comment below. If you're on social media, hit me up on there. Let me know what kind of information you would like to learn when it comes to the project of storage units and flipping them. Whether it's just going through little videos like this through each unit, or actually diving into the items I find. You know, some people like just seeing the big reveals. You know, whether it's going in there and sorting through the unit live, or just showing you the big finds out of it live. Any other material that you'd like to see, let me know. Other than that, I appreciate you tuning in. Have a great day.